Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room recap for Wednesday, December the 12th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. This is an email address you can use if you have any questions for me. This is a link to get into our 100% free room, and by 100% I mean 100%. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our room. And I open the room at around 9 o'clock every day, and I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. This is a link to get you an instant 15% promo or discount code off the first month of a premium or standard service, or the first year of our premium or standard service. And let me just do one thing before I bring in the chart. Okay. So I want to talk about this trade right here, this PLAB trade. And I'm all out of it now, but why did I take this trade? Well, first of all, you can see right there because of that down arrow, this was a Holly alert to short at 918, a very tight stop, 11-cent stop. Haven't seen that before, to be honest, and got stopped out. I didn't take the trade. Okay, here's why I didn't take the trade. First of all, the market was kind of, moving. This at the beginning. So this was at the beginning, but the market definitely seemed to be strong. So that gave me a little bit of pause. The other thing is that that I don't like to take trades just over the whole number. So I would have liked to seen it break through the whole number. But the other problem is that the 200-day moving average, if I bring up the daily chart, look where it is. So you see it's right there at 897. So there were a couple of things that I thought might block it from moving down. Back to the 15-minute time frame. Again, the whole number, the market was kind of moving up, and that 200-day moving average. So I said in the room, this might be one of those ones in which we just kind of flipped the script on Holly. Just because Holly wanted to go long or short this one doesn't mean we absolutely have to. And the other thing is that it's an earnings play. So even though it is now almost, right there is where it closed, so it's just a penny below the close. But the bottom line is I knew that it would, because it's an earnings play, it would be active all day long. So I took the long on it. I went long at 925. I sold some here at 942, 950, and on the way down at 950, or 960 or so. So this is just to illustrate the fact that just because the Holly, you can always flip the script on Holly. She can be wrong, And for the reasons that I saw, a whole number could stop it. The 200-day moving average certainly could have stopped it. And also the market was tending to go positive. And the fact that it was an earnings play, I knew there should be sufficient volume to keep the interest in the trade for a lot of people. So, it's only traded 569,000, but that is still 3.61 times normal. So that is why I took that trade. Now, the trade I'm still in right now is LX. And I think if you take a look at it, I think it got alerted on the momentum up. Okay, my momentum up scanner. Take a look at it on the daily. You can see why I liked it, especially when it broke through 8. And you look left, and I always talk about looking left. Look left on the daily chart, and what do you see? A nice big void, potential fill. Again, when I say that, I'm not saying it's going to get there. I'm just saying that at least we don't have this right here to potentially block it. As I say many times, could be a million other reasons why a stock doesn't keep going up, but at least I don't have to worry about chart resistance. Again, it could stop for another reason, but I don't have to worry about chart resistance. So let's take a look at the 15-minute chart, see what I did. So I waited on this one, and I waited for that. I waited right here for this little break there. Okay, saw a little pop. It consolidated a little bit. This is 15 minutes, so that's almost 45 minutes. And I ended up taking the trade at 8:15, and so I took it right here. And I covered some at 8:26. Actually, I covered some. I'm sort of average out right here. Okay, 8:29, and I'm just hanging on to see whether or not it can keep moving from here. It's not stupendous trade yet, but you never know. It could just keep running up until that void, or I get somewhat close to that void. I don't anticipate that it's going to move up to $9. But, it was a nice quick trade, and I'll take that all the time. Now, the importance of stops and things like that. Let's just see PVTL. PVTL was a tough one. This is an earnings play. I was looking at it here. Now, on a 15-minute chart, you would expect, at least you hope, you're not getting all these bottoming tails and topping tails. There'd be a little more direction. You expect this sort of stuff on a 5-minute chart. But I thought, okay, it is an earnings play. Waited for a 19 break. Got up here. I took the trade right here, 1920. Looked good briefly. Got all the way up there. And then, as it was doing this, I got out of this trade at 1910. And again, the importance of stops. I could have got pig-headed. I could have got let my ego take over. So let me just put where I got out. That's approximately where I got out. And said, nah, it'll come back. It's an earnings play. This is just a pullback. But look what it did. I mean, it got all the way down to 1876. Now it is trying to come back, granted. But, this could have just as easily just kept sinking and sinking and sinking. So as I say in the room, I mean, somebody asked me or sent me an email, are you ever wrong? And I say, of course I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot of times. But when I'm wrong, I'm only wrong a little bit. And I usually only take small losses because my theory is that, yes, sometimes, maybe my stops are a little tight, but I can always get back into the trade. Commissions are so cheap that I can always get back into the trade and get comfortable with it again. So that is really it. I want to get back into the room, see how that LX trade is doing, see if I can get back into the 830s and move from there, and see if I can get a nice little percentage mover out of it. Boy, I see this UXIN just took another pop. Wow, what a run it has had. If you haven't seen this one, take a look at it on the daily chart. This was down here, 280, 826 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Unbelievable. So this is just on an absolute mission. We keep thinking, okay, when is it going to pull back? But it's not shortable at IB, so a pullback doesn't really help me unless I was looking to get in. But anyway, definitely want to get back into the room. And let's see, bring back my capture program. All right, so again, any questions for me? This is the email address you can use. The link to the free trading room. This is a subscription link, and I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen and get live on the mic at about 9:05. So I hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.